don't do it, if we don't get back, they're going to be lost. So we all have a job here. Absolutely. It could be something small, it could be something big, and it doesn't always have to be money. Just some kind words to a person can prevent a lot of things. Absolutely. Just sharing, breaking half can mean a lot to someone. And that's why I just think you're definitely an inspiration to young women, older women, because a lot of older women are lost out here. They don't feel as though that they need to get back. They're being selfish. And like with the men, with the young men, women need to be like that with the young women today, instead of competing with them and upset because maybe they got the eye of an older man or these guys out here.
Right. Absolutely.
Stop being competitive and just get back. We have to be mothers to all. Just not who you carry in your womb.
Right, absolutely. It takes a village.
It takes a village. Definitely.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's the problem. A lot of our ways have been lost. Our old traditions is not being used no more, which is sad. But the saddest thing is going on what you said, Max, as far as the older, like our parents, they still hold on traditions that shouldn't be held on no more. You know what I mean? Something simple as eating hog mugs.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? No, you know how I put a twist on shit, yo. You know what I mean? But
right, I got you. Yeah,
we have a choice now. They're still in that slavery mentality, and if you find, I'll talk about that a lot. That slavery mentality of being molested by a family member or and not saying nothing because we still want to keep our family tight because that's all we had, and it's not right. It messes you up mentally.
It does, And I'm gonna stick to that real quick. And also, I'm gonna just be real. And I keep saying I'm gonna just be real, but sometimes I'm not going to say the person, but they were molested. So sometimes I would say certain things, and they'd be like, "Well, I am strong, or I made it through." It's okay to be strong, but what kind of strength is it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely correct.
The strength of talking about it, freeing yourself from it. That's strength, and then moving forward is strength. Just because you're going through life and you done let's say achieved a little bit more, and kind of, I would say, forget about what happened. That's not strength, because you're still holding it in, and it's still affecting you. And then you have kids, and again, it's that generational thing. And sometimes people don't get it. Do you know how many people I know? I'm just going to say in my family alone who have been molested by family members and have not talked about it. And it has gone on for generations and generations and generations and generations, and it's kept hush hush. This has happened in a lot of families, and we're supposed to live with that.
Right. Yeah.
Again, it stopped with me. I'm not living with it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to free myself up from it. And even if that person don't know that it was wrong, I forgive you for that. Because sometimes you don't know what made them do what they did, because that means you were raised. Something went wrong while you were being raised.
Right. It's
yes.
An illness.
Yes. So you have to forgive them. But you have to just be real.
You said forgive.
But don't forget. But I'm gonna tell you this. I can't forgive. I can't forgive the people that continuously put a blanket on it. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. The person that did it. I understand. People like that, they sick. They mentally sick. And they need help. Real talk. Because if you know about predators, like rapists like that, it's an illness. Like, they get a adrenaline rush off of conquering and
power.
It's about power. You know what I'm saying? But the problem I have is with, like you said, those families that want to throw it under the rug and continuously put a blanket on it. I have a problem with those people because they know it's wrong. It's not being brought to the surface, and it's damaging the victim, which is your family, the family member that you're supposed to love. So, who is really the problem? The problem is the people that's with the blanket in their hand. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Oh, don't get me started on that. That whole no snitching logic. I ain't gonna start with that. But Let me go on to the next question. Hold up. What's that?
When you say that the problem is with them as well, but also too that when you start mentally acting out and acting crazy, they want to point the finger and blame you and say it's something wrong with you, even though they know what happened. They want to send you out to a crazy house, you know. Oh, you be the black sheep of the family. You know, that's the problem.
Yeah, and you know also, black people got a problem with not accepting therapy. They think therapy is somebody being nosy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this motherfucker in my business. Right. You know what I mean? Like, no. We all know healthy conversation stimulates positive reinforcements, and you get those endorphins going in your brain. You know, that oxytocin floating in your brain. You know, I'm stunting on y'all right now.
Yeah, Hood breakdown is positive seeds. Positive seeds, planting them positive seeds.
Exactly.
You ain't saying
you know what I'm saying? You know. But to the ignorant folk, they learned something today. But what I was saying was that what was I saying? Y'all threw me off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. The therapy, like people wanting people to be in their business, but y'all know it's good to have healthy conversation. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel good after you get something out that you was holding on that's burning your organs up, and then you get it out and you talk to somebody that's a good listener and that's knowledgeable of the experiences that you went through and not gonna say no stupid stuff. It feels good. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, some of our own think paying somebody to get in their head is not conducive to their situation, whatever. But you know,
it's needed. I'm gonna tell you. When I turned 40, I was going through these crazy emotions. I didn't know what they were. I was like not happy. I like wanted to cry at the drop of a dime. Now I know it was that big 40, so you go through those emotions. Right. But you know, a girlfriend of mine was like, I have this therapist. She was like, she's really good. Go see her. So I'm like, all right. When I tell you, she was the coolest white lady. She was an older white lady married to a black man.
Okay, so there you go. Okay.
But she was the coolest. But when I tell you, she made me admit some things that I didn't really fully admit. So, we got into depth about a lot of stuff. And, my son is over there, but, he may hear some stuff. But we got to a point where we were talking about being raped. And I said I was kind of raped by my stepbrother. She kept making me, you weren't kind of, you were. When I say I had to get it out and say I was, but it freaked me up. So in saying that, she just helped me see a lot of stuff. And why at that 40, it was so many different transitions I didn't understand that was happening that I couldn't see. Like my daughter. Let me tell you a little bit about my background. So I didn't live with my real mom until I was 9 years old. I lived with someone else who I thought was my mom. At the age of 9 is when I went to live with my real mother. However, some things happened to me when I was younger. So I didn't realize, she pointed out a lot that I was going through the motions because my daughter was a certain age where certain things had happened to me. But I didn't know that myself. Right. I just knew I was becoming this emotional wreck. And then, of course, with the rape, having to admit that. So in saying that is that therapy works. Therapy really works. She got me to admit things that I didn't even want to admit. And even still saying that situation happened is kind of hard for me to say, but I'm willing to say it because other people need to know that story to help them. But it's the whole point of sometimes you just got to go deep in and say, yes, yes, this happened to me. You know what I mean? So therapy works. Definitely. It works.
Yes,
it works.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right.
I so agree.
And I just want to say that it's awesome that, you chose that right path and not let that be your crutch. Of, I'm going to be a whore of the city. I'm just going to be this way because this happened to me. Something so negative. You didn't let that overcome you. You didn't let that get you. You just say, you know what? I'm going to take a stance and I'm going to be the spokesperson to anybody out there that this has happened to, that you can also still be awesome even though this happened to you.
I know, go ahead, girl. You know, that's so my program right there.
I feel you. Trust me, because I myself was down that dark path. My mother and grandmother, they actually put me through therapy, that's why I'm so big on that. I don't see no problem with that. You know, I was brought up in the church. Prayer does work, but like I said, you are born within, right? And it's your choice to live your heaven or hell.
Absolutely,
and how you generate and get back into the universe. So it's up to you how you're treated and what you're destined to be and do in life. Period.
That's right.
You know, so you have your good days, you have your bad days. There's no such thing as bad luck. It's just shit happens. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's awesome. You be up here and then you could be down there. That's why you always got to be humble and just say, you know what, that could be me. That was me, but I'm here now.
I know that's right.
And don't rely on material things and never look down on nobody.
Right.
You know?
Right, absolutely.
Because it's a lot of sick people out here mentally that's out here battling these issues alone. You know? And they're adults walking out here. They don't even know they're mentally ill. They don't even know it. They don't even know it. And they're having children. And their children having children. And they're, excuse my French, but they're effed up.
Yes.
You know, it's a vicious cycle.
It is.
You know, and like you said, in the schools, we have to pray over our children when we send them out here. It's a shame that we can't take all the children in that's needing our help, but at the same time, we got to protect ours.
That's right.
And build them and grind them and put that shield around them.
That's right.
So that maybe they can be that beacon light.
That's right.
And pass it on.
I agree. My sons laugh at me all the time. My oldest son, before I drop him off the car, I be like, come on, let's hold hands and pray. My youngest son be like, here she go. I be like, I don't care.
That's right.
I don't care.
That's
like,
right.
No, this is what we do.
Yeah.
They get it though. They talk smack, but they see how God has worked. They see it, so I don't pay them no mind.
That's right. They talk that smack, but it's here. They feel it. They hear it's here. Yeah. They want to show you know.
Yeah, he know.
That's right. That's right. Definitely.
That's right.
Let me get into this the next situation. I was reading your bio and I seen that you have a job up in the prison system at Riverside Women. Huh?
Yeah. Reading up on you now.
You got a title as the transitional coach at Riverside Women's Correctional Facility. By the way, Riverside, is that in Jersey?
That's State Road.
State Road?
Yeah.
Damn. How many prisons they got up there, yo? Shit crazy, yo. That's why I won't work in that joint, you know. But so the name of the program is called the Chill Out Reestablishment Program. What exactly is that about, and what are your responsibilities for that program?
Okay, so the Chill Out Reestablishment Program is a program. I actually saw it on Facebook, and basically what it is being a transitional coach to women that are in prison. So it's like a kin meet. So you write to them, they write back, you encourage them and stuff like that. Actually, we are going to do our visit Friday, where you just go sit down. It's like a counselor for them. So I signed up because I'm like, I would love to just, again, my thing is giving back. Sometimes women are in prison because of things they've been through. So it's like, everyone's human. It's just, again, getting to that inside and loving them and talking to them and just getting to know them. So basically, transitional coach is basically just like a counselor. You write to them, give them encouraging things. You meet with them, sit down and talk to them. And when they do come out and they need certain resources, because you've been outside, you can kind of direct them to where to go. Also, God is good, because when you start walking in his purpose, he just booms open doors. So while I was doing the transitional coaching, that's when I started my mentoring program as well. So I was just rolling with everything. So the lady who is in charge of the Chill Out program, we were having a meeting regarding our transitional coaching stuff. And she basically was like, when we're done, Max, I want to talk to you. Yes, she is. And she was like, I was like, why? And she was like, well, the warden wants you to bring your mentoring program into the prison. And I was like, what? And when I tell you, in my mind, I'm like, well, I ain't even really start rolling with it yet. But when God opened the door and he like, I prepped you.